Hey guys, it's Matt here from DCLblogger.com. In this video, I wanted to go through the Decentraland marketplace and what it's going to be in the future. This is not going to be an analysis video. It's more going to be centered around what Decentraland want to actually achieve with their grand vision of having a marketplace and how they kind of be incentivized, etc., etc. So let's just jump right into it. Decentraland have, it seems to me, and this is not confirmed, but I kind of see where they're going with the whole thing. But basically, the more mana that gets burnt, the higher the value of mana goes. So I don't know if you saw my previous video, but basically I said that the fund that Decentraland has of 22 million mana per year for the next 10 years, that fund in terms of fiat gets higher and higher, the value of mana goes higher, right? So if that fund, when it hits, at the moment it's about 5 cents for mana, so that would be about $1 million USD per year they have. But if that suddenly hits $1 USD per mana, then suddenly we're sitting on a $20 million per year fund for creators to get grants to build stuff on Decentraland. So for them, a mana burning mechanism built all throughout Decentraland transactions, etc., does a lot of good work to the community. So that being said, they started off with their land, then they have wearables and names, etc., etc. And recently they've added, if I click Start Events and I click Partners, you can see they have super rare art that we can buy straight from super rare. This, I believe, it integrates, it allows us to use mana to buy super rare art and then pretty much put it on a gallery in the world in Decentraland. But what's the grand vision here? They're obviously going to continue to add more partners, right? Super Rare is the first. I'm sure they're going to be continuing to add more. And how many more? Maybe, I don't know. I don't know why they would stop at Super Rare. They'd probably be doing all of art, all of blockchain game assets, maybe even all of Axie Infinity assets. But obviously it has to integrate well with what these other projects are doing and not like take the marketplace activity away from them or have some sort of a value sharing proposition, right? But I can kind of see the grand vision, especially if you kind of go into Decentraland and you see in the trade center, you click M, you have this 00 map, which is the Center Genesis Plaza. You can see they built a bunch of different buildings. One of those buildings is the Decentraland Trade Center, which is probably going to be my favorite place to hang out. But if you go in it, they just have like little areas where you can check the prices of mana. You can probably trade with people. Then you have the land market here. And then you have the wearables market on top, and who knows, you may have a whole new level for trading. Wait, what happens if I press E? Oh, this teaches me about the market. Okay, so yeah, maybe the top level will have, you know, maybe partner trading area. But if you look at this, this image right here, guys, it brings back a lot of memories. I don't know if you ever played Runescape, but basically Runescape was a game where you go in. It was purely a game, right? It was purely a game. You go in there, you build up your character, you spend hundreds and hundreds of hours killing goblins and things to build up your character skills. Maybe you want to chop wood and build up your wood chopping skills and be able to chop the coolest wood, you know, at level 100. But whatever it was, there was like thousands and thousands of different types of items that you could trade and barter amongst each people, and different things had different values. And I did a video about how party hats, these blue hat items, were worth a lot of money just because they were so rare. They're like a few $1,000s each, right? But this is what I want the marketplace to be like. InWorld, you're in Decentraland, you're trading things. It takes microseconds to put up items and make bartering trades or sell things for ETH or mana or whatever you have. And it's just dynamic like this, right? This is so cool to see it to get to this level. And if you kind of look at the trading image, so basically you'd put up your offer, the opponent would put up their offer, you'd accept or decline, and then the offers would switch. And this was done centralized in a very centralized way. But with blockchain, we can do this automatically because blockchain can switch these items through a contract. So that's what takes this to a level where, wow, this thing is really possible with real value items. Suddenly you can put up your DAI and pay USD directly with in-game items. How cool would that be in the world itself? So it seems to me the grand vision is in this direction. They seem to want to have some sort of in-world NFT trading place whether it's just wearables, items. I don't think it's just going to be that. I think you can put up your art, whatever you want, and trade that with other items. And something like that, you suddenly have this traders hub where you can, everyone, maybe I can set up like some sort of a meetup at X time every day, and people go in there for half an hour and see what they want to trade with each other. And we have the whole NFT space, so suddenly we're not just restricted to OpenSea or Discord chats and other random places. We're all in the same spot. So that would be a really cool thing to achieve, in my opinion. Especially with the Matic integration here, we see that they just submitted this. Matic sidechain processed 3 million transactions over 12 hours with a total gas fee of $3.52. 3 million transactions, guys. That probably means that we can make transactions in milliseconds at a fraction of this price. And suddenly when that's kind of integrated into Decentraland, I know that that's the plan, to integrate Matic into Decentraland, then suddenly we have a very fluid marketplace, a place where people can trade things. They just need to onboard partners in places and things so people can jump in the world and start trading things. So that's the direction I think Decentraland are going. It may take a while to get there, maybe a year or something, but it's just about integrating more partners, making the platform more fluid, onboarding community members, hosting events, which we're all doing the right things. So yeah, excited for the future.